There's 1 billion people on this planet that make less than $1 a day, and their sickness don't match it. They got them. They don't know what goo. You must be some kind of sick. Honor you. House with another woman's name on it, and set the house on fire, and the press come to me. I do like them white boys do. I have no comment. Why y'all got the hand? White folks stick a mic up in front of you. What do you think about it? The boy wouldn't have had no emotions. They'd have ran to him and told him, you just be strong, be cool. Said, I have no comment. But when you want to answer us, I'll have a press conference when I get back. Keep your lady on your arm. Get off the plane. All them white boys will be there. I'm only talking to Jet Magazine. I know they understand. Because the brothers and the sisters want to see what that $700,000 house look like. And you know Ebony gonna run that sprayer there. And I'd have held me a press conference on Friday just like he did. But it would have been with no emotions. I would have said, as a black minister, that 8 million black folks I serve. I must say that I made an awful mistake and misjudged some things last week. I went to Africa. Come here, Mildred, with Mildred. When I got there and unpacked, I realized I'd made this horrible mistake. I called down the street to the next hotel where Mildred was staying. I said, Mildred, just awful what had happened. I packed up my wife's medicine. She said, what medicine? Well, you know, she's had a nerve problem since high school. You know, she's really kind of crazy, you know, but these pills kind of keep her in check, and I got them with me, so no telling what might happen between now and time we get back. That ends that. No more press conference. She's crazy. Leave her alone. She got her pills now, and she all right. That's all. He talking about white folks don't like to see a brother making it. And everybody know, even white folks mess up when they ain't taking their pills. Look at Ted Turner. Everybody know Ted is manic depressive. Y'all know that? He went to New York the other day and didn't take his pills. That high hit him. He gave $1 billion to the UN. Didn't mean to. I mean, that thing hit him. Woo! He said, take my money. James sitting there nervous, like, oh, James, where's your pills? Then he got back and got his pills. It was too late then. He demanded all other rich people give their money away too. He said, oh, no, we take our pills, boy. Somewhere. And then another thing you black folk got to be careful with is where you get your information from. Money is not power. Education is not power. Information is power. If I give you bad information, you have bad power. People who love you can give you wrong information and not even know it's wrong. I got it in my house. My mama messed me up before I even knew there was white folks. Son, you got to be twice as good as white folks. Why would you even program that filth into a child? That's like telling a child that because you black, they're going to change white folks' dollar for $1, but they're going to change yours for 38 cents. Why would you prepare a child to take an insult like that and then call it love? There's a universal God integrity in your body, and that God force say, anytime you stoop below my dignity just so you can eat or be safe, I'll destroy you from the inside. That's why you got your sugar diabetes and high blood pressure. That's why you got more sickness than anybody on the planet. You make more money, got more education, have a high standard of living than most white folks on this planet. But you have sickness that far surpasses third world poverty-stricken countries. There's 1 billion people on this planet that make less than $1 a day, and their sickness don't match yours. And you don't even have the wisdom and the knowledge to stop by and say, God, what am I doing wrong? My mother told me once, I was 9 years old, sitting in the room, you just hate for your mama to be wrong. I kept on trying to give her the benefit of the doubt. I even got to the Bible, said, honor your father, and no, I'll honor them if they're honorable. No, I mean that. I ain't never said the Lord's Prayer and asked God to lead me away from temptation. What God gonna lead you into a whole house and first? That line don't even make sense. So I know somebody changed that. Lead me not into temptation. God gonna lead you into a dope house?
In a whole house, y'all better start using your God-given intelligence when y'all
read stuff that other people done tampered with. Just cause it's the church don't mean nothing. Look at the Pope. The Pope didn't go to Mother Teresa's funeral, but showed up at Bob Dylan's concert. Tell me when she's gonna be a saint. One thing I like about the Catholic Church, they taught me that prayers work. Yeah, prayers work. You can tell the way them priests been ripping off them little bit boys. You know prayers work. I can just see priests ripping off that boy now praying and say, God, I know what I'm doing. It's not right. So I'm not going to ask you to forgive me. Just baffle their mind so they won't remember it for about 40, 50 years. And it worked. Can't be walking down the street, 90 years old, with his wife and start screaming, ah, what's wrong? Father O'Malley ripped me off when in 1904. Honor thy father and mother. I mean, Hitler's children are supposed to honor him because he their daddy. Are you some kind of fool? Oh, redneck, cracker, Ku Klux Klan, nigger-hating white boy that'll lynch you from a high tree, and you gonna tell these children to honor him because he their daddy? You must be some kind of sick. Honor you if you honorable. Honor is not something that you just hand out and just give to somebody because somebody put in some pages of a book. My mama sitting there one day talking all that old nonsense. Don't care what kind of job you got, boy. Just be the best. Now, I was really feeling good there for a minute. I knew something kind of went off when she said job. Something said, where's she coming from? She said, I don't care if you ain't doing nothing but washing toilets. Be the best toilet boy. I got to walk. What the hell I want to be the best toilet boy in the world for? Y'all crazy. Let me make toilets. Well, I want to be the best shoe shine boy in the world. Let me make shoes. Mama, since you programming this young mind, don't program me into nothing negative. Y'all better start listening. Black on black crime. What is black on black crime? And I tell white folks, y'all white folks, y'all better start listening to black folks because they might be talking about y'all. See, black folks ain't saying we shouldn't do crime. We saying we shouldn't do it to each other. So who be's left? Keep saying what's wrong with black on black crime. If we all went to China tonight, who you think killing Chinese in China? And if we go to Italy tomorrow, who you think killing Italians in Italy? And if 98% of all white folks that was murdered in America last year was murdered by white folks, and they ain't talking about white on white crime, why are you talking about black on white crime? It's talking about defamation. They did it to the Jews, Hitler, right before he rolled on them. They scared you so much with crime. I mean, they got black folks scared that somebody's going to take something from them, and they ain't got nothing. Yeah. Fear. They do anything just to keep you scared. Fear. Fear and God do not occupy the same space. My old dumb cousin called me not too long ago. Scared. Brother Greg, they're going to repossess my car. What must I do? Don't park in front of the house. Car green, painted black. Repossessors is not the smartest people on the planet. Oh, dumb stupid cousin in Kansas City, he got 27 locks on his door, on his house, and ain't got nothing in the house. I said, boy, if somebody broke in this house, they'd leave something. House so small, he stuck the key in the door one day and stabbed 12 people. And they was in the backyard. Got this old nasty, dirty, greasy car. If you were stupid enough to ride with him, you need a tetanus shot. He thinks somebody want to steal it. So about 2 months ago, he went out and bought one of them clubs. I called my sister the other night in Kansas City, and she said 2 nights ago somebody stole the club and left the car. Fear? Scared of what? 98% of all homicides in America is caused by friends or relatives. Ask the little Ramsey girl. 96% of all homicides in America is caused over arguments, not breaking and entry. We don't need more locks on our door. We need locks on our attitude. I mean, they just showed you, just run you to. I got so much OJ in my head. I'm telling you, I ain't lying. I watched it every day. Every day I watched it. At nights I played a rerun. Weekend I was a nervous wreck, waiting on it to come back again. And the last 2 weeks before that damn OJ first one was over, I was looking at it and something came over me. I thought I did it. I called my wife, say, baby, get them tight gloves. I'm going to turn myself in. Y'all couldn't see through that and think you know God? A black man accused of killing 2 white folks in America, and they let that nigga show up in court every day with a brand new tailor-made outfit on, and y'all didn't see that was Hollywood in a script and a whole game they was playing? If OJ killed her, I killed her. But how do I be married to Lillian for 39 years and she get murdered tonight and I just happen to cut my thumb? So what's that script about? I could handle it if he had something to do with it. He didn't know no more about what was going on that night than I did. He on TV on the Larry King show 3 weeks ago. I still love Nicole, and every night I go to sleep, she comes to me in my dream. I tried to call the boy, but his phone was disconnected. If I'd have got him, I told him next time she come to you, ask her who did it. How you gonna kill somebody in America, all that blood, and ain't no bloody footprints leading away from the... How many of y'all know they got helicopters, they can push a button, they go into what they call a whisper mode? How many of y'all know that? What does that mean? That means all of us, what's your name, brother? We could all be at your house tonight in your backyard at a picnic, and they could have 50 helicopters over us in a whisper move, and we wouldn't hear them. And they drop them ladders down and come down and murder all of us and go back up. We wouldn't hear nothing, but your dog would hear it. Now you see why the OJ dog was acting crazy, but didn't nobody else hear nothing but the dog. I mean, y'all crazy. No footprints leading the way. And if I flew by your backyard and dropped a glove out, a helicopter, the wind would blow it, right? So I have to put it in a container, right? That's what that boy heard hitting that house. Boom, that was the container they had it in. How long? How long y'all just let them just manufacture stuff and manufacture stuff? You don't even have to be smart. They say, OJ did this, and y'all thought y'all had to have an opinion. All you had to say was, so what? So what? They run around asking black folks, how many black folks was at the Million Man March? How many black folks in there? Everybody's all these months. It was such and such. Come say, what's up with that? They come up to me, how many? I says, goo gobs of niggas, and kept going. They got them. They don't know what goo gobs mean. The guy had to call NBC's, CNN. He said it was goo gobs. What does that mean? They hit the computer, goo gobs. Nothing came back. They had to come back and say, Mr. Gregory, when they call you Mr., you got them. Mr. Gregory, here, boy. What do you mean by goo gobs? And that's when you get them. You put that deep look in your eye, like wisdom is slipping in. You know what I'm talking about? You sisters see it all the time. The brothers be trying to look spiritual. They nothing but nigger lust. Hey, sister, what's your sign?